Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I got some news from the front, from Ukraine, Russia fight, war, and this article comes from Ukrainska Pravda, so that's obviously a Ukrainian news outlet, so they report whatever they feel like and however they feel like. So this article comes from September 1st, 2022, and it was 8:26 p.m. over there. Armed forces of Ukraine destroy 5 Russian ammunition storage sites and hit ferry crossing, operational command south says. The armed forces of Ukraine have destroyed 5 Russian ammunition storage sites in the Bashtan, Berislav and Kherson districts of Kherson Oblast in southern Ukraine. Also, the UAV control center near the village of Pravdine and the ferry crossing near the settlements of Kozotske have been damaged. So the control center was damaged and the crossing, the ferry crossing. I'm guessing that, not who's crossing there. Are there civilians crossing as well? Not only military, I'm guessing, but it's a war, I guess. That's acceptable, I guess. So 102 Russian soldiers have been put out of action. 6 Russian tanks, an Msta-B howitzer, a Grad multiple rocket launcher, a mobile 120mm mortar, and 8 armored vehicles have been destroyed. It is noted that during September 1st, Russian fighters and attack aircraft struck Ukrainian positions in Berislav district 3 times, but no casualties have been reported. Instead, one of their attack aircraft was damaged. The aftermath of the attack is being further established. You see how the Russians are incapable of producing or causing any damages anywhere, unless they're civilians. Just an observation. Ukrainian air defense has also destroyed an air-launched missile fired by the Russian from a Sukhoi 35 fighter jet at Bereznuhuvate Hromada administrative unit, designating a town, village, or several villages and their adjacent territories in Mykolaiv Oblast. In total, the Ukrainian Air Forces made 18 strikes on Russian command and support posts, ammunition and fuel storage sites, and logistics and transport facilities. It is noted that, and I'm quoting, missile and artillery units worked on a number of targets of 9 control points, 2 ferry crossings, 2 UAV control points, and our aircraft defense systems, and on concentrations of Russian military personnel. End quote. The Ukrainian armed forces continued to maintain control over the Antonivka Road Bridge and the Kakovka and the Rivka bridges. Now, it was an article regarding this last sentence here, where they said that the Ukraine has control over those bridges, and I was, oh my God, that's news right here. We can make a video on that and let you guys know what's going on. But when I read it, they have air control in a way that they can hit them. So it's like you have the range, they're in the range. That's what I mean, because I say, oh, that means they advanced. Oh, okay. Well, that means their attacks or counteroffensive actually has teeth. But then I started reading to make sure that I'm not going to start a video and then while I'm reading I'm going to realize that it's actually something else. Because sometimes, you see a title, a headline like, oh my God, and when you start reading it, it's like, oh no, it's not what I thought, or at least it's not what they let you believe. It's in the article. So the same with this one. Yes, they have control over, like they can hit those targets, they can pinpoint them. That's what they mean. They don't control it like, okay, halt, yeah, you pass, no, you stay over there. It's not like that. Regarding their achievements with a ferry, for instance, I don't know if that ferry is a military ferry or, I want to say military ferry, but used by the Russian military, or it's a ferry is a ferry, which means anything goes over there. Military, medical stuff, medication, food, whatever they need to transfer over that little river or whatever. I think it's the Dnieper River, I'm guessing. And it's not a little river, but I don't know where it got hit. The Ukrainians, I think, destroyed almost all bridges in that area in Kherson, I think, over the Dnieper. So it's going to be hard for them to counterattack or conduct their counteroffensive if they are able to push back the Russians, because they will have to cross the river themselves. So they will be then in the Russian position. So again, they say that's a counteroffensive. I made a little article yesterday, a little video, not article, a little video on the article that they were discussing that the United States planned or helped plan. You know, when they say help plan is the first step or second step in the whole mountain slope thing. They didn't come up here and say, no, we did a whole attack plan, guys. That's going to be in about a week or two. They're going to say, no, actually, we made a whole plan and told the Ukrainians what to do. But here they say they helped plan, blah, 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 blah. Oh, and doesn't matter. What they said, and it was, how should I put it, common sense, you know, just pinpoint all your, not all, but instead of trying to push the whole front or the whole line forward, you just focus on something, you pinpoint over there, and you try to break through that. Now, the problem is, if you break through, then what? What are you going to do? Because in order to go in and be able to go around, you need a lot of people, unless the opposite is just ready to go home and tired, and as they claim it is, which I do not buy, because that's Russia. And I'm not saying, oh, Russia, yeah. No, it's Russia population. It has 145 million people, for God's sake. So if you think that they ran out of steam with the population, I definitely doubt that. And on the other hand, the same. There were two contradictory articles that I had. One with a author from the Insider who claimed that Russia was going to run out. It's almost done with the ammunition, with shelling, with all these are done, depleted. And then it was a German defense chief, Zund or Zun, something like that, Zun, and general. He said, if you think that Russia is going to be done with its stockpile of ammunition, you are just mistaken. They have a big stockpile, and I believe that. And even if they use the Grad missiles, or if they use the rockets, or use the whatever they have over there, you know, from the Soviet Union time, it still makes damage, and it's not that accurate, obviously, because of the technology and so on. But it's still, you can just close your eyes and plug your ears and just boom, 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 and goes over there. You destroy everything on the other side. You don't have to go pinpointed. You do it carpet bombing, like our friends in many places on this planet. I don't have to mention it here. You know what I'm talking about when I say carpet bombing. And no, I'm not talking about the Germans. So if you have any, so this is it with the Ukrainians. It seems like they are still capable of, and I didn't see any reason not to be capable of using ammunition and hitting targets. What I think they lack is manpower. It's the same as the Russians, but I think Ukrainians should be more depleted. The reason why I have a smaller population, that's one point. And the second, those guys were bombing continuously. So I don't know. We'll find out, right? In about a week and a half now. We'll find out. They will let us know that maybe the so-called counteroffensive stalled about 3 days ago from now. 3 days ago it stalled, but we're going to find out in a week and a half. That's what they do. I'm just, talking. We'll see. But I'm 98% this is going to be the case. If it's not, we will talk about it. Thank you very much for talking. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.